So I prepared for you today a few slides, and then I would like to show you something live in system. My name is Kushnir. I'm a product manager for SAP and taking care about all SAP topics at Tricentis. And yes, so on this picture you can see actually our office in Vienna. So we are in this building. Today, and today I want to speak with you about UI automation for SAP. And on this picture, so I'm getting very often the questions, Lev, can you do test automation on S4HANA 1511? Can you do test automation on S4HANA 1709? Yeah, so a lot of questions, or even the best question, can you do test automation on SAP Frontend Server 4.0? I do not have an answer to all of this, because this is all systems, and for me, from technology point of view, matters which user interface it is. Yeah, and here I have a clear answer. We are supporting all available user interfaces. So it's actually visible on this slide. So this is an evolution of user interfaces. You see here, WinGUI, you see here SAP FIORI, in between it's NetWeaver. So from technology, sorry guys, please excuse me. From technology point of view, it's important which user interface it's here, and it doesn't matter for me, for Tricentis, which SAP system is in background. Hey. You can have SAP APO, SAP SRM, so whatever you want. So for me matters user interface, and here it's a clear picture. So with Tosca we support all these user interfaces. Yeah. And as you have seen before, this one. So once more, doesn't matter which numbers you have, doesn't matter which SAP system you have. So asking me the question, can we do with Tosca test automation on this? You will get always the same answer. Yes, we can. Yeah, and we are putting a lot of energy, a lot of effort to create our steering capabilities for different SAP user interfaces. It's here. Yeah, and today I just prepared for you one use case to show you Tosca live. Some of you maybe know Tosca, some of you not. So let's look here. So I have here SAP S4HANA 1511. So it's SAP FIORI. And so the good thing is you can run it in different browsers. Yeah. So what does it mean to run it in different browsers? It's as easy as it is. So you just put the name of the browser in your so-called test configuration. Yeah. So Internet Explorer, Chrome, Firefox. It's exactly the same test case. We can check it here. So login into system. So I'm going to open URL. Enter login data, select the right tile. Yeah, so it's a full stack. So here it's order to cash. So the first step will be to create sales order. Then I'm actually in sales order and going through all data what I need to enter. Yeah. So maybe let's start to execute it. That you will get a first feeling what does it mean, how it runs. And let's do it right now in Chrome. Yeah, so I'm good. I will just hit the button execute, and so now you would need to cross the fingers that the internet connection will be stable enough. In the first step, I'm going to kill all browsers to have a clean environment, and then I'm going to start test automation. Enter user data, some credentials, and go forward. Yeah, so Tosca is going to do this, and as I said, it doesn't matter, and you will see it actually in the next step, in the next test case, if it is the latest SAP FIORI version 2.0, if it is the latest SAP S4HANA system, so it works in both environments. I'm still hoping it will work. Yes, and we are able to test it automatically, the whole available SAP systems. Yeah. So now I'm in create sales order. Yeah, going to enter some data and continue. So this test case in normal case take like 1 minute. So here with this super fast internet connection, it's like 2 minutes. Doesn't matter. Yeah. So it's test automation. It's machine which is running these test cases, and so maybe let's wait a second and close this. And yeah, so and here, and you have heard it actually from Ivan, like a session before, we can do even load testing for SAP FIORI. It means we can take exactly the same test case, what you see right now, this functional test case, and just run it as a load testing. Yeah. You are going to define, so you have heard it from Ivan, you are going to define the servers, how many use cases you would like to simulate. So I'm done here, I'm going to interrupt this. Yeah, so the next step will be to create delivery, and the last step will be billing. And let me show you how it looks like. This test case for different SAP HANA version, and maybe we can look shortly. Yeah, so we need to wait when it's closed. Yeah. Where it is. It's somewhere in background. Okay, so let's go for magic combination. Okay. Oh, this is not the right one. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so this is the right one. So it was executed, so the first case, create sales order, was executed correctly, and then I interrupt this. And looking in, so here you see the whole flow, yeah, execution. So it's pretty clear what was done here. So went to the sales tab, enter the data. You will find all data here. And when I'm going to look in test case for 1709 version, so it looks exactly the same. And here, so here it's a good point to let you know actually. So S4HANA, it's a business unit, it's an application under the test, and you can access this from different UIs. Yeah, so it means you can have either Vim GUI test cases or SAP FIORI test cases, but you cannot run the same test case in two different user interfaces. Yeah, because sometimes the question is, we have some test cases for ECC, yeah, SAP ECC. Can we run it in SAP FIORI? No. Yeah, so it's completely different user interface. It has nothing to do together. Yeah, and here once more, so this is an end-to-end process, order to cash, and the same story. Yeah, you are entering some data. We are using here the buffers, and yes, so it works as it should work. And yeah, you find here load testing, what we are doing. So I asked actually marketing to have like a time for 2 hours to show you everything what you can do, they have 15 minutes and it's almost done. So I can show you shortly. So the newest, so you have today S4HANA. So like everyone use S4HANA, and then we have a modern SAP application where you have no GUI. So it's a modern SAP application like Hybris, Ariba, SuccessFactors, Concur, Fieldglass. Yeah. So all this is possible to automate with Tosca. It's exactly in the same manner. So here I prepared the example for Hybris C4C, and here you are going. So we are going to set some buffers and maybe a best practice. So I just to share with you what you can do better during the test automation. So when you are testing SAP and web SAP, some pages are loading, I would say, on different times. So one page is very quick here, other page you need just to wait 2 seconds, 5 seconds. Yeah, and the good things on Tosca is that Tosca is able dynamically wait for some actions. Yeah, so this is a good example. So I'm clicking here. I'm on a page. I'm choosing the tab customers, and then on the next page, actually, Tosca is going to wait until this button appears. So it's a dynamic wait, which will speed up actually your test automation. Yeah. So this is a right example how to use dynamic waits, and here it's a bad example. So because here you are waiting hard-coded 3 seconds, and in case page will appear in 1 second, you will still waiting 3 seconds. And we have seen a test case. So it was a test case end-to-end, and it was a with one of our competitors. So the test case for them took like 15 minutes because they have hard-coded waits. So wait 10 seconds, wait 15 seconds, and with 100 steps you are waiting like 10 minutes just waiting. And with Tosca, with this approach, when we are waiting dynamically for some values which will appear on the page, so it's pretty quick, and you are not wasting time for waitings. Yeah. So it's I would say one of best practice how to work with waits on modern SAP applications, and yeah, it's so I have a full head of ideas, best practice, how you can do test automation on SAP Fiori, how to ensure the stability of test cases. Yeah, not go to identify the objects based on technical IDs, take different properties. I'm sorry, I do not have so much time. So join me on our SAP booth, and I can show you there how to automate SAP Fiori in the best way we know from our customers. Yeah, it was a really short introduction. So S4HANA, SAP Fiori, all available versions, new application like SAP Hybris, load testing, all is possible. Thank you very much.